Hey everyone, we added a couple of features here to the Trade Manager, so I figured I'd make a quick video to go over them briefly. The first one is the ability to define the number of contracts that are used with the account protection rather than using a percentage of your account or the volatility risk model. You can now set a hard quantity for the number of contracts to enter the position with. So that's done by here. You have your input for risk percent, which is the amount that you want to risk on your account size. If you give that a click, it changes over to volatility. If you click it again, it changes over to manual. And when you change to manual here, your input for the percentage dims out, so you cannot actually edit it. And then the way you define the quantity that you're going to enter with is up top here. So I'm going to make this a 10 just for simplicity on an example here. And I'm going to set your target distribution down here to 50. We're going to do two targets, so we're going to do 50 and 50. So what this should do is when we set up our entry and our stop loss, we should also click target price 1 and target price 2, each of which are going to have 5 contracts associated with them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give that a little shot here. Just click on your entry price, your stop loss price, your target 1, your target 2. Everything gets set up the way it used to, except now your quantity is defined based on this quantity 10 is defined based on this quantity up here, not by your the amount of money you have in your account and the risk percent. All right, so that's change number 1. Number 2, we have the option to either click where you want the targets to be placed, clicking the prices like I just did, and that's called click targets enabled. Or if you want to set the number of ticks from entry for the target prices, you go ahead and you click on this click targets enabled, and it toggles over to tick targets enabled. Okay, so now what this is the number of ticks each target's going to be. So target 1 is at 10, target 2 is at 20. We don't have a third target. So now when I do this, rather than having to click your entry, your stop loss, your target 1 and your target 2, it's going to fire off target 1 and target 2, computing their entry prices based on where you set the entry to right away without actually having to click there. So I'll click set prices, I'll click my entry, and I'll click my stop, and you see target 1 and target 2 is applied immediately, computed immediately, I should say. So I'll get rid of that. Just a few other things, just briefly I'll touch on. We have break even in here now, and we have a tick offset from your average entry price that you want to use for break even. If you click this button and you're at the entry price, the market is currently trading at the entry price, the system's just going to ignore you because the system will not move the stop loss to a price that NinjaTrader will bounce. So if you try to put an exit long stop loss above the current market price, NinjaTrader will reject it. So that this button will only do anything when you're in a position and the current price is being traded higher than your entry price. But I should say the current price is trading higher than the price that the break-even button will move the stop loss to when you click it. And the other major thing that we have in here is we added OCO. OCO only works for orders that are entered via the right click. Okay, so right now OCO is off. I'm going to turn it on. Before I turn it on, I'm going to enter some orders just to give you an idea of what this will do here. I just enter 3 of them. If I cancel one, the other one stays. The other 2 stay. This whole group, each one of those trades, each one of those orders sits there. I have to cancel each one of them independently. If I enable OCO and I do it, I stop 1, I stop. You see I get OCO at the end here, and this is a group number. This is 2. I was playing with this earlier. It starts at 1. Okay, so this is OCO group 2. So if I kill one of these orders, all 3 of them are going to disappear. That's really all there is to it, to OCO. I can go ahead and do it again. It will be any order that's within the same group. Okay, so in theory, if I did this right, if I enter down some sell stops down here, if I kill one, every other one should die. There you go. If I turn OCO off and I do it again, I don't have OCO there, so the other order stays. You can actually do separate groupings. So if I want to turn OCO on, put in 3 orders, turn it off, and turn it back on again, and put in 3 more orders down here, I could cancel this group, and this group will remain. And there'll be the ID that I just showed you, the OCO 2, 3, 4, whichever orders share the same identifier, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever the number is, all of those orders will cancel together. That's really it in a nutshell. I tried to keep this video short, and that's it. Talk to you soon, guys.